Hi, DigiDino here. I thought I'd just make some samples to show you how you can do this. So the first one is here, and we're gonna start with a get mouse button down, just to know if the mouse button is clicked. It doesn't matter where. Then I have a mouse pick. So the moment when I click, then I do this mouse pick, and it's gonna send a raycast, and if it finds an object, it's gonna set this bool to true, and also it's gonna store the object. And then I have this bool test, and it's gonna check if true or false. So if false, it will go back to this mouse listener. And then you have to click on the mouse button again, and then it goes back here again. And if we have an object, it will go to the next state. And in here I have a game object compare, and I just dropped in the cube 2 in here, as I want to look first for 2. Then it's gonna compare to this picked object. So you just specify game object and then press here, and you have your variable here that you stored. And if it's equal, it's okay, and it goes to the next one. And if it's not equal, it goes back here to the first state. Then I have again this mouse button down listener, and when it's clicked, I do again this mouse pick, and then I'm gonna compare my picked object with my cube, cube 1, and then again to the next one, and then cube 4, and the next one, and then cube 3, and then all objects are good. So anytime when something is not equal, it goes back to this first state. Okay, so that's the first way you can do this. But as you can see, you got a lot of states going on here, and personally I don't like that, so I will show you the other one. And for this one, I use a custom action. Let me look, where is it? Here. So I have this array get next to. You have the standard array get next here. Let me see, array get next, and just drop this in. It's completely the same. The only difference is you have this reset flag, and the reset flag is very important when you loop and into an array. This is actually an array is let me show you here. It's just like a list, and that's so element 0, 1, 2, 3, and goes on and on. So if you start with this array get next, and then you set index to 0, it's gonna start from the beginning. So it starts from element 0, then goes the next time when it come back here, it goes to element 1, 2, 3, and so on. If you put the end index, let's say on 2, it's only gonna go until element 2. But if it's 0, it goes until the end. Then I have my loop event, so if there are still other objects that it didn't check, it will go to the next. And if all are done, it goes to the done. To the done event here. And then this reset flag is there because sometimes, so if my object would be wrong, it goes back, and I want to start over again from index 0. But this action doesn't know that right away if it needs to continue or to start again. So with the standard one, it will just continue also. And with this one, it will continue as long as this reset flag, so this variable, is set to false. So if I want to reset, I come back here and I set the bool value to true. And then this action will see that it's true. And then it will start again from 0. And also it will set this the value from this to false. So, and then it continues. So that's the main difference from this custom action. And you can get these custom actions from the ecosystem, and you can get this on this website or on inside the wiki pages. I will add a link to the post. And let me see where. Okay. So as you can see, you need a lot less. And you have another advantage that you can even use more elements here or more objects. So with the other one, you need, if you want to do more objects, you had to put again more states, and so this is a lot cleaner. So okay, let me show you now. So I have my array get next here. So I do this first, so I'm getting this cube, so cube 2, and then I have my mouse listener. And then when I click on my mouse, I have the mouse pick and the bool test, just the same as the other one. And then on the object compare, it's gonna compare the current object, which I got here as a result, so the cube 2. And if it's equal, then it goes back here. So it goes back here and it's gonna get the next one. And then when I click my mouse, it's gonna check that next one, or after the pick, I'm gonna check again this next one. So that would be object 1 or cube 1. And then if it's good, it goes on until all 4 are done. And then it's all good. And if it's wrong, it goes back and reset, and then it starts again from the first one in the array list here. So let me just play this quickly. And you can see now it went here. It's waiting for my mouse, and you can see the cube 2 is selected as the first one, and as you can see here is cube 2. So when I click, this should be fine, and I don't know why. No, I'm clicking in cube 1. Okay, cube 2, yeah. And then when I click again cube 2, you see it's wrong. It went to the reset. So again, I start with cube 2, cube 1, and cube 4, and cube 3, and now all is good. And I didn't show you the other scene that it worked, but that works also, but with a lot more states and actions. So 2 goes here, 1, and if I press wrong, it goes back here up, then 2, 1, 4, 3, and all good. So I hope this helped you out, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.